And here we are again. This time, Linda is the special challenger. What do you make of this, Harry?
Why? Why is Linda fighting just you and not me?
Well, I'm special. Linda said she wants to see how much better you've become, right? Are we being tested in these training matches? Yes. Actually, yes. This is actually a grand secret test. We'll find out later. Haha, seems like Linda's taken a real interest in you. I can't believe we lost so easily. You're still on about that, huh? I'm sorry, Robobutt. Bear with me for just one fight. Yes.
Are you ready? Shall we start?
Yes.
Good. Linda, you may begin.
I'm ready whenever you are. You might not believe me, but I've been well trained. Don't hold back, okay?
Man, you get to fight Linda. Lucky dog. I'm not sure I want to help you beat her.
Harry.
All right, all right. Listen, Robobutt. Dodge slow rounds with strong homing abilities by letting them get in really close to you. Once it closes in on you, just jump over the incoming attack. Don't forget, though, you'll be vulnerable right when you land, so try to be careful. Got it?
Sounds tough.
Why does Robobutt get to fight with Linda?
It's the protagonist's privilege. I'm sorry. I get to fight more than you. And there she has it. I don't think she's too changed up since last time we fought her in the 2v2. Dual bomb jumping pods, the boosters, and her signature Hornet gun and Seeker model. By comparison, I have this. Why do I feel like I didn't actually pick up my part from the generator? No matter. Battle begin! Deal with that after this. They always give me a break. And we're both right out of the gate. No escape from me, Linda. Okay. Enough fooling around, Linda. Falling right from my trap. She's not very, Lightning Skies in general are not very defensive. So, the main feature of the Hornet gun is that it fires that spread of projectiles. Oh, one more hit. But since I'm a strike vanisher, I just kind of dash straight through it, so who cares? Yes. And now we have her power, the dual bomb. Oh my, it's just as I thought. You've become a tremendous commander.
Good, good. Roy, you're next.
Yes, sir.
Robobutt, your next opponent is Roy. Come see me when you're ready.
Oh. Don't mind me, I'll get the thing that I forgot to get. The submarine bomb. Great, now I have 2 bombs. I have 2 bombs! That means I have to equip 2 different bombs in each match. Not that it matters. Submarine bomb does a lot of damage, though. I like it. Alright. Harry.
Don't worry. If I can beat Roy, I'm sure you can. Not that it was easy or anything.
Roy is strong. Don't underestimate him. Right. Thank you, Robobutt. I'm glad I recommended you. Recommended? What do you mean? Haha, you'll find out soon enough. Recommended me to steal hearts? I mean, you did do that. This battle will be the real test of my skills. Roy is one of the best Robo commanders we've got here at the police squad. Be careful. Technically, I shouldn't be rooting for you, but good luck. Everyone doesn't like Roy.
Are you ready? Shall we start?
Yes.
Good. Roy, let's begin the match.
Don't get the wrong idea. I don't have anything against bounty hunters personally. I just want to know that the police have the best and most skilled people defending our city.
Listen, Robobutt, this is an important tip. When two robos fire guns at one another and one of the robos is knocked down, that's called a system overload. What that means is if you fire your gun and knock his robo down before he hits you, the other robo's rounds vanish and you will get hit by his rounds. If you use the system overload to your advantage, you'll stand a good chance of winning. Don't forget, though, you can only overload a robo system with your gun. Got it? Can you say it one more time? If you listen to my advice, Roy shouldn't be a problem. I'll show you a problem. And Roy's coming in with his classic halberd magnum set. The magnum is similar to the shotgun, but not really. But the halberd is the pinnacle in strike vanisher technology. I'm using basically a lesser version of what he has. So we'll see how this goes. Yep, that's the magnum. 200 damage just like that. Well, that hit both of us. And now we have a visual of two strike vanishers going at each other. Roy, a man after my own heart. And I win. And now I get his wave pod. That gives me a good idea of where my skill level is. I still have a lot to learn.
Well, that just leaves Mira.
Yes, sir.
Robobutt, your last opponent is Mira. Come see me when you're ready.
The wave pod. Mira was really strong. It was mostly luck to help me win. My sister's tough. Tougher than I thought. I'm sure I'd lose if I had to face her again. It's your last match. Marsha and Harry won, so you'd best give it your best shot. I'm your last opponent. I'm looking forward to it. But just to let you know, I think each of you could have a great future in the police squad. I lost fairly, and I need to accept each of those losses. Except for that one with Harry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you ever lost to Harry, I would just pretend it never happened, to be honest.
Are you ready? Shall we start?
Yes, yes.
Good, Mira, let's start the battle.
I really think that my brother wouldn't have come this far without your help. Thanks for being there with him, but let me warn you, this match is for real. Let's do this. Listen, Robobutt, I pay close attention when I fought her, and I think I've got some advice. Be careful around the four corners of the Coliseum. If she fires pods from both sides and a bomb from above, you'll have nowhere to run. Make sure you keep moving and stay away from the corners. Got it? Say it one more time. Got it. Good, good. My sister's strong, but I'm sure you can handle it. Huh. Well, they did save right before this match for some reason. And there's her classic, the Soul with the ion gun. And I've got the dual bomb and the wave pod. Yes. Yes. Alright. Stay away from the corners, says Harry. I'll go to the corners. I think that's where I have my best shot. She's trying to land in the lava. Interesting. And bow. Those heat panels, lava panels, whatever you want to call them, they do a lot of damage. Wow, it's just like Carrie was saying, the pods and the bombs, and I can't run anywhere. Also, her bomb is making me float. This is a little awkward. Mira, could you stop? Mira?
What? She dodged me. Impossible. No one's ever dodged me like that before.
Making this a little closer than I'd like. Guess I'll have to defeat her. Oh, 69 HP, eh, Mira? You're a woman after my own heart. I win. And now I have Float Pod. You three really are something. Like I said at dinner, you're a good team. The ultimate team, even.
Well, I was planning on ending this with Mira. However, you look like you could handle one final battle with me.
Chief, you're going to fight?
Yes, I think I understand Linda's reasoning now. I want to see this boy's skill firsthand.
Incredible. This is unheard of. The Chief's battles are the stuff of legends here in the squad.
That's not true. I'm just an old man who's been retired from active duty for years. I'm sorry, Robobutt. Just one more match. Come to me when you're ready.
I'm good and ready whenever you are, Chief. Just, I gotta get my float. That's great, Robobutt. The Chief is really interested in you. Why do you deserve the special treatment? First Linda and now the Chief of Police? His name is Chief Harry. Jeez. I thought I would never get to see the Chief fight. It's an honor. The Chief retired from active duty after a long bout of illness. Robo-dives were too much stress for his body to handle. When he realized how strenuous robo battles had become, he retired. Sounds like the Chief wants a little sample of your skills, too. Yes, yes. Well, Chief.
Are you ready? Shall we start? Thank you. Then let's start. I appreciate you listening to a selfish old man's request. It's been a long time since I've gotten excited from watching a fight. Shall we start?
I'm not sure it'll help at this point, but here's a little advice. If your opponent has a gun with a slow rate of fire, it's best to rush in directly and go for a system overload. For example, if your opponent has a Hornet, like Linda, or a Rayfall gun, like somebody out here, that's a good time for an overload. Got it? Sorry, I'm brain dead. I don't know how strong the Chief is, but good luck. And he assumes the same fighting stance as Ernest. And he's using a big, scary guy. He's using the Rayfall gun? That's why you mentioned it? Rayfall gun? Yep. The Metal Ox. And we have the Float Pod. Alright. Well. Away we go. We're gonna have to show him that size doesn't mean everything. Ooh, bad. That's bad. If he tackles me, I lose like 800 health. Guess I can go down instead. That was something. So the Rayfall gun, like Harry was saying, kind of like hovers in the air a bit. Here's the thing about this large man. He's got a lot of armor. He doesn't go down at all because basically he's the defensive variant of the metal grapplers. So it's going to be really difficult for me to get him close and do damage. Metal Ape is kind of a joke. The Metal Bear is whatever, but I didn't even knock him down with my collision. You see, he's just a big man. But as with all metal grapplers. Oh, Nelly. Oh, he tackled me. 4 health, huh, Chief? Well, you're a man after... Wait. I win! As I get catapulted across the map. A valiant effort, old man. And now we have the Sword Storm Gun. I know we haven't seen that weapon at all ever, but here it is. And also the Standard Pod F, because the Chief is a really strong guy, I guess.
I concede. Roy, Mira, what do you think of these 3?
I'd hate to say it, but they have magnificent skills. Definitely close to Class S.
And Linda, what is your opinion of their mental abilities?
I think these 3 are the most stable and reliable, not to mention trustworthy, of bounty hunters.
I see. Well, shall we make them take the license test?
Test? What do you mean, test? I don't want to study. Harry, it's just a skill test. Excuse me, but license tests cost money, and you don't have to worry about it. Expenses for the Class S test, it's free. Class S? I thought licenses only went as high as Class A. Normally that's true. Class A is the highest rank a civilian can hold, but the Class S test is different. In order to qualify for this test, you must be recommended by a Class S commander. Oh, like, the Chief, huh? This is all so sudden, you know. I'm not sure I'm following all this. It's confusing.
I must apologize. Yesterday's tournament and today's matches were simply to test your skills. And you now have the recommendation of no fewer than 4 Class S commanders.
Huh?
Naturally, I am Class S. I invented it.
I've earned my Class S license, too. Me too. What? I thought you were Class A! I'd say she's Class C, am I right? Ha! Well, I can't exactly tell you that I carry a license whose very existence is classified, can I? I'm Class S too, incidentally. What? Then why weren't you protecting your lab when they were being attacked? Linda, you're Class S, but you're a scientist, not a commander. Now I'm totally confused.
We'll discuss this more later. Right now, you need to take this test. If you'll all just follow me, I'll direct you to the examination hall.
Yes, sir. I get the feeling we don't have any choice. Oh well, as long as it's not a written test.
Follow me! Don't forget to bring your pen and paper.
We couldn't just warp there? We have to just do this conga line thing? Well. And Roy's the smart man, hiding behind all the women.
This is the examination hall. We need to upgrade you to Class S as quickly as possible. I want each of you to go through a door. You'll find a test machine inside. All you need to do is simply defeat the test Robo. That's it. Understood?
Yes, I understand. With my skills, I'm sure I'll do fine, but I'm still not going to join the police squad!
Well, Robobutt, you might as well go take your test right now.
Is there a parts generator, sir? I'd like to use a parts generator. Harry, can I...
Harry's in there. Your test room's in the middle.
Parts generator. You know what I'm talking about? Isn't it here?
What's the matter? That's Marsh's examination room.
Well, I mean, I would like to examine. We'll talk more once you pass the class's test. And if I fail, you'll never speak to me again, Just concentrate on passing that test. Don't worry. I know how strong you are. You'll pass for sure.
Good luck. We look forward to seeing your results.
A parts generator. There's the Sword Storm Gun. It looks cool, but it's kind of bad. And Standard Pod F. Well. Let's get to equipping, so I don't forget. There it is, the Sword Storm. They're lame. And bad. I'll go back to the submarine. I'll make it work. Alright. Alright, computer. Welcome. We will now begin your Class S license test. Okay, I'm gonna pass this test. Jack in, Robobutt. Power up. Huh? Isn't that Rahu? That's the same monster that we fought in the restaurant. What's it doing here? And now I don't have my actual good weapons because I'm using Sword Storm. Yep, this is the problem with my plans of constantly switching to the latest in weapon technology. Well, it's gonna just dive into me, that's nice. Oh, there's Sword Storm. It's garbage. Awful garbage, as you can see. Your opponent moves even a second, even a fraction of a meter, and it'll miss entirely. It looks but it can't hit in close range. It can't hit in close range. Nice job, idiot. Okay, it's very loud and very noisy. Rahu. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna lose. Sword Storm gun. Why? Alright, time to handle this. Oh. Ow. Handle this the coward's way. Eventually I'll just chip them down with the Sword Storm gun. Oh. Imagine how simple this would be if I simply had... What's this pod doing? I'm gonna die! The Sword Storm gun! That's what happens sometimes. You lose. My opponent? Was it that Robo? That's right, every time you lose, you get special dialogue, depending on your opponent. If it wasn't so time-consuming, I would lose to every single enemy just to show that dialogue. You know, what's really sad is I was kind of actually trying. Alright. Maybe Submarine Bomb's kind of hard to actually hit this guy with, so let's switch to the straight G-gun. Yes. And I will simply try to shoot them with my bomb over and over and over and over and over. This is basically the hardest fight in the game because I'm forced to use the Sword Storm gun against an actually powerful opponent. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't know how to properly make the Sword Storm gun. What? Alright. Off to a rousing start. Please, leave me alone. He was basically standing still. He's basically standing still, and I still can't hit him with this stupid gun. Ah! Ah! Well, this is going a little worse than last time. Thanks for meeting you here, Rahu. Oh. Okay. My problem is I didn't stick to my game plan of shooting my bomb at him a lot. The big problem is that his pods last forever. Just gonna play a little cat and mouse game with him now. Ow. Oh, I'm gonna die. It's all over. How do I do a 500 kill comeback when I don't have any health? Ugh. Okay. Listen, I know what I need to do now. Don't you worry. I have my plan now. I have my plan. ditch the Storm. But then I just have to fight someone else with the Storm gun. Sword Storm. Here's my new plan. My new plan is get invincibility frames from Ray. So classic. And yeah, I'm just gonna run into him and I'm going to just tackle him over and over and over. I can't do that with Javelin because he's just gonna hit me while I try to charge him. I've got you now, Rahu. Oh yes. Certainly feels good getting back to... feels good getting back to the old one. I'm the protagonist now. Messed up. I messed up. I regret my life, actually. Alright, boy. Oh no, why'd I do that? Never press the gun button, but it's my first instinct. Oh no! That was unfortunate, more than anything. Listen, I should have died quite a many times. This is all the deaths I've avoided up until this time, catching up. Sword Storm. Sword Storm. You'll note how no enemy has ever used the Sword Storm gun, and you'll never see an enemy use the Sword Storm gun. Literally just looks cool, and that's it. You're ready for pain, Rob. Ow. I didn't mean my pain, though. Rahu! Nice try. Like literally if I'm using Gatling, vertical, reload, even standard, I win. So easily. I'm telling you. What did I miss? That's going to be embarrassing when I die to a random pod that's just kind of randomly meandering about. Or die to my own pod. Ooh. 69! Oh, Rahu! Welcome to everyone's pod, where I die countless times. You thought everything was so happy this series. I don't die in this series. Welcome to pain. Rahu! I'm coming to get you, Rahu. So that's the good opener right there. That's the good opener we need to see. Oh! ever. Hate this gun. I'm sure people who are actually good at the game are like, but wait a minute. Sword Storm's actually good when you use it with this and this and this. This fight's really easy with the Sword Storm gun. Just take advantage of that whenever he tries to shoot you with his normal gun. You can just charge him, and then he'll miss every time. Oh, because you'll use your invincibility frames. Haha. Charge and he's dead. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of just running up to him. Unless I do this! I'm very sad. Well, I was worried about this being kind of short, you know? Alright. 7 deaths is enough, you know? 7 deaths. I have died enough times to make up for all the times I survived with like 10 health. Now there's no more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm going full power on him. Back to the submarine bomb. Press S for Sword Storm. Oh, he gets to go first. That's gonna hurt. Please. Nice try, idiot. My strategy is paying off now. By just waiting at maximum collision range, it's my only hope. Sword Storm! What? How is this happening? How is this happening? It's not fair! No! Don't like this! I'm not going out like this, I'll tell you that much. Sword Storm! Sword Storm! Keep him away from me! Uh-oh. If he fired his weapon there, I'd be dead. Oh, the Sword Storm! The Sword Storm! The Sword Storm. The Sword Storm won! I hate this gun so much! Ah! You win. My opponent, was it that Robo? I feel like I just lost anyway. I didn't even get a prize. But I'll tell you what I am gonna do. We're gonna go back to Javelin, because I just, I'm a fan. And we're gonna get this thing, and I'm never gonna look at it ever again. I forgot the submarine bomb fires faster when you jump up in the air. That was my problem. That was the ultimate problem. Don't use the Sword Storm gun, kids. Never. Not once. What's going on? My opponent was... Somehow I managed to win. What about you, Robobutt? I had to fight that Robo too. Don't ask me how many times I lost, though. And its Holocene was really pretty, just like that other Robo's. Yes, I've never seen anything like the environment in that Holocene. Harry, how about you? I had to fight that freak Robo thing we saw the other day. I won, but... Give me a break! I'm with Harry. That thing was super strong. It practically turned my Robo into scrap metal.
How are the results, Mira?
All three of them have officially passed the Class S test.
Congratulations! As of today, you each are Class S commanders.
Class S.
Now listen, all of you. What I'm about to tell you is very important. Only Class S commanders know this. It is considered highly classified by the government.
Who cares? What about my Robo?
All right, we'll repair it for you here. Remember, this is classified. You are being trusted with information that you can never reveal.
We understand.
Very well. That Robo you fought is called Rahu.
Rahu? That's a type of Robo or something?
Not exactly. Rahu is not a Robo in the traditional sense.
Then what is it?
Rahu is a living being, just like us.
So it's not a Robo. It still fights like one. What's the difference?
Rahu. Several hundred years ago, Rahu nearly destroyed the human race. When you took the Class S test, you fought a simulation derived from Rahu's behavior.
Destroyed the human race? Impossible. We'd have heard something about it.
No, it's been kept absolutely out of the public domain. No citizen knows a thing about it.
And that Holocene?
Its Holocene is built from an entirely natural environment.
Natural? What do you mean? Not plastic?
What? Before Rahu came, much of the world was covered in wild growth, entirely uncontrolled by man. Rahu took that from us, covered the world in a darkness. Nothing natural remains. Everything that lives here does so because men control every aspect of its growth artificially.
That's right, men control it.
The word nature itself has lost almost all meaning in our modern world. But once real trees, grass, and soil covered the earth with little to no artificial controls.
You're spewing nonsense about trees, and my Robo's broken. I shouldn't have come here. Harry, listen to what the chief has to say. Chief, Captain Mira, excuse me for interfering, but maybe they've had enough for one day. They're tired, and they can't possibly take in all this information at once.
You may be right. Mira, let them go home for today. They'll need the rest.
Roger. Good work, everyone. You may all go home. We'll talk more later. Yes. Well, I'm going home. I'm going to think it over, Harry, Robobutt. If Sis wants me to go think about this, I guess I'd better go think about it. See ya, Robobutt. Robobutt, what are you gonna do? Well, you don't know this about me, but I'm a wanderer. Okay, you've had a hard day, so make sure you go home soon. Hey, thanks for being understanding, Roy. I was about as broken as Harry there. I have nothing else to say. Sooner or later, you'll have to talk to the chief again. Robobutt, I don't care if you wander around, but make sure you go home.
Robobutt, you should go home for today and get some rest.
Congratulations on passing the Class S test. The chief will call you in sometime soon. We'll talk more when the time comes. I never want to see the word sword and storm in together ever again. Restroom. It's in use! Oh. Sorry. Oh, the training room. They never let me go in here. But now that I'm unsupervised, I can go wherever I want. Like the chief's office. Oh. This is the chief's office. You're not allowed to enter. We'll see about that. This is investigation. It's not open to the public. We'll see about that. I'm not public anymore. I'm Class S. Harry! Harry must not be home yet. Well, where's he going? He was heading straight home. Bark. Everyone, I got my butt kicked by Rahu. The people here were thinking of words that start with Z, you know, because of Z Syndicate, but that game started to get real old real fast. And you don't shut up about it. But Z's not as bad as X is, at least. I think I'll quit, too. Don't stop talking to me. I looked in the dictionary, and there just aren't that many words that start with Z. I think I'll quit trying. It's kind of boring, really. Zillion, Zeebs. Haven't we been over all the words already, honey? I don't know, and I don't care. Probably, darling. Marcia! Oh, Robobutt. Marcia, what are you doing here? I came here to think about everything. Rahu, nature, the Class S license. But it's too loud and crowded here. I can't think. Crowded? There's like 5 people. I need an earthquake to really set me straight. I have permission to reopen the restaurant. I started today. I had so many customers too. I'm grateful. I got a little excited and made too much food. I'll leave any leftovers on the table for tomorrow, though. I do like that it's an in-universe reason why there's just food everywhere. He just makes a lot. And he's not going to let it go to waste. And he's also not going to eat it. He's on a diet. Oh, Robobutt, Linda's out at the moment. Yeah, I know. I just met her. Oh, did you? Are you alright? You don't look too good. I'm okay, thanks. No one can know. No one can know the travesties of the Sword Storm. Ernest!
Hey, Robobutt. How did the practice match with the police squad go?
Well...
What? You can't tell me? Oh, I get it. They beat you pretty badly.
No, Ernest, no! It wasn't the police, it was Rahu!
Well, you're still young and you've got plenty to learn, so don't let it get to you. Go home for today. I'll make sure you get some training tomorrow.
No, Ernest, you don't understand. Sword Storm! Welcome. Oh, hello, Superstar Champion. You don't look so good. I know, you're stressed out from the pressures of being a superstar. That's so cool. Yeah, whatever. Talk to Harry. I don't care. This boy's definitely getting stronger. I cannot spar with him any longer. My dad over at the Robo Research Labs told me something. He said that Z attacked the lab. Nobody seems to know what they were after, though. One day I'll be a great commander, defeat them. For my dad! Oh, but if you want to defeat them first, then that's fine. My opponent is from the police squad, but he keeps fleeing. I think he's training his retreating skills. If Z attacks, then the police squad will have to fight them. I'm scared. That's why I'm training before it happens. I was so absorbed in my training, I forgot to go to the police squad headquarters today. We computers have to be ready in case Z attacks his training gym. We started training, but Z doesn't come here to train, do they? We're training in case Z comes in here for an attack, but Z is not a member of this gym, so we cannot fight against them. That is true. They can only fight members. Just don't. Harry, so this is where you've been. Hey, what's up, Robobutt? Go home and get some rest. What about you? I'm okay. Who cares about Class S licenses and all that? It doesn't matter to me. Class S? What's Class S? Oh, nothing. It's just between me and him, Trish. You'll really teach me? Sure, I'd be happy to give you a personal tutorial. Oh, Robobutt, guess what? Harry said he'd teach me how to use a custom Robo sometime. Oh, Harry, I don't know. If you start teaching her how to use a custom Robo, she'll be better than you. If Z plans to attack, the police squad will have to hire more officers. Once that happens, I should be able to join without having a Class A license. Even a guy like me who can't pass the Class D test should be able to join. I'll finally go from being a fan of the police squad to becoming an actual officer of the law. Yeah, thanks, Z! Again, I have a bad feeling about that guy. Bogey.
The rumors about Z coming in here are already spreading. I haven't had any customers in ages. What am I gonna do? Take responsibility, Z, or at least come buy some coffee. That's what I think.
You've been slower than usual. I'm bored. Well, it's kind of parallels to the real world this time. Not many people going out these days. Lucy! Welcome back. You don't look too good. I know. You messed up at work today, didn't you? How does everyone know? How does everyone know? I used the Sword Storm gun. What? No, I didn't mess up. Don't try to hide it from me. I know everything. Oh, I weep for your children. When I was young, I made a lot of mistakes at work. What did you Didn't I tell you? I was a fashion model.
A fashion model?
You don't have to act quite so surprised, you know. Anyway, it turns out I was really clumsy. This one time I tripped and fell off the runway, ruining the entire day's fashion shoot. And a few times I put my clothes on backwards. By mistake, mind you. Who can tell with fashion?
Those sound like big mistakes for a fashion model. Neighbors, help me.
I'm sleepy, but I can't go to sleep while Mom and Dad are fighting.
So, would you describe Mom's look as elegant? I hope I'm never elegant. Get burned.
What? Listen to me. A lady of my stature requires a bag to complement her elegance.
Elegance? Explain to me how a woman who uses a metal ape could ever look elegant.
The guy at the Robo shop recommended that metal ape. He said this Robo would be ideal for a woman with a lovely frame like yours. And a lovely bag would only complement things all the more.
You've got it all wrong. You didn't get what the employee was trying to say.
I thought one would say one thing, the other say the other thing. But yeah, it turns out he was calling her ape. That's not nice. Or otherwise, he was saying that she's a... It's classic Japanese thing where, you know, like, you have a larger statured woman, not the cutest, and so they're a gorilla, you know? Because they're big, they're muscly, they're large. Yeah. All right. Let's end this. Let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here before it gets worse. But it can't get worse if there's no sword storm. There's never a sword storm the next day. All right.
I'll see you there.